Welcome to our novel, Sons of Power. Hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already.
As a young imperial prospect, Lord Paul Alexander faced the challenge of establishing his firm personality early on, being the sole surviving son from his father's first marriage to Lady Shuri of Clan Waika. To assert himself, he made a significant move by bringing a wife into court, who surprised everyone by eventually ascending to the position of Empress of the Romans. Indeed, upon Lord Paul Alexander's accession to the imperial throne of Roman Polynesia in January 1875, Lady Catalina Cristina Barbosa of Santander, a noblewoman from Iberia, arrived in the new capital, Constantinopolis. She was the daughter of Don Felipe Valdez, the disgraced Duke of Santander, and a cousin to King José of House Castillo. Their family, descendants of Lord Elliot Harrington, held influential roles within the Iberian colonial administration for nearly 2 centuries. However, with the downfall of House Delgado and subsequent rebellions in various colonies, the great House of Harrington Valdez fragmented into different factions. Lady Catalina and her brother, Don Javier Andres, had to flee their homeland following a failed coup against King José. They sought refuge in Roman Polynesia, where Lord Paul Alexander, then emperor, granted them safe passage. The ruler was immediately captivated by Lady Barbosa upon their meeting, and he soon expressed his desire to marry her. Despite warnings of potential repercussions with King José of Iberia, the Roman Polynesian emperor remained undeterred and was determined to make Lady Barbosa his bride regardless of the consequences. In November 1875, the couple married, and their first child, Lord Richard Alexander, was born in October 1876. Their marriage was a happy one, though it soon became evident that Lady Barbosa had a penchant for luxury. She embarked on worldwide travels, acquiring art pieces, paintings, and expensive jewels, aiming to be recognized as the wealthiest woman alive. Lady Barbosa's lavish lifestyle and pursuit of luxury led to a decline in popularity at court, with advisors expressing their utter discontent. However, Lord Paul Alexander considered this a price worth paying to marry what he affectionately referred to as the Iberian goddess of beauty. Lady Barbosa's brother, Don Javier Andres, flourished in the empire as well, serving as an admiral in the imperial navy. He established the noble clan Santander, which continues to wield influence in Roman Polynesian politics to this day. The union between Lord Paul Alexander and Lady Barbosa ignited a conflict between Roman Polynesia and Iberia, ruled by King José of House Castillo. King José considered the marriage a provocation and demanded its annulment, along with the surrender of Lady Barbosa and her brother, viewing them as a threat to his rule and their accumulated wealth as unacceptable. Emperor Paul Alexander, infuriated by the demand, responded with threats of war if King José persisted. The tension escalated further when an assassination attempt on the empress occurred in June 1877 in Constantinopolis. The emperor saw this as an act of aggression and declared war on Iberia, ordering his army to invade the closest Iberian colony. Initially planning to assault the western coast of New Iberia, the emperor reconsidered his strategy and set his sights on Costa Galan, a strategic location that served as a bridge between the 2 vast oceans. Control over Costa Galan would provide a powerful military command center for the Roman Polynesian Empire and facilitate expeditions to Central Africa. Thus, on August 17, 1877, 50,000 Polynesian Marines launched an assault on Costa Galan. With the invasion, war was officially declared. Colonial forces in New Iberia put up little resistance and retreated to the Grand New Iberia region, where a sizable force was assembled to counter the invasion. However, discontented New Iberian settlers, who were supporters of the former ruling House Delgado, seized the opportunity to rebel against the crown and push for independence from Castellón. Recognizing the rebellion in New Iberia, Roman Polynesia halted its advance beyond Costa Galan and focused on consolidating its military objective. Some clashes with New Iberia in the Caribbean Sea ensued, but our forces managed to maintain their ground. Emperor Paul Alexander supported the independence movement within New Iberia, arming rebels against the Iberian crown and sponsoring the movement for 3 years. Ultimately, Iberian forces were defeated, and the winds of change spread to other colonies, leading to rebellions against central power in Castellón. On May 5, 1882, the Valerian Republic, formerly known as the Royal Colony of New Iberia, was officially proclaimed, and Don Hernán Enrique Mendoza Valdés became its first president. Upon his election by the influential members of the civil society of the time, President Valdés recognized the authority of Roman Polynesia in Costagalan, and a treaty of annexation was signed, granting Roman Polynesia full territorial rights over the conquered region, which was renamed Morea. With Morea as his naval command center, Emperor Paul Alexander initiated the construction of a canal, solidifying the region's significance to the empire. Following the end of the war with Iberia, 100,000 Roman Polynesians were settled in Morea to assert the empire's presence. As a result of these events, the Iberian Empire experienced a significant decline in influence in Southern America, with one colony after another proclaiming their independence. Eventually, even in Iberia itself, dissatisfaction grew towards King José, who offered to abdicate in favor of his son, a popular figure seen as more pragmatic in the tense environment.
In the next episode, Emperor Paul Alexander intends to undo the wrong of his grandfather, feeling compelled to restore the alliance with his distant cousins across the Atlantic Ocean following the completion of the Marian Canal, a move that is certainly going to spice things up with former enemies. We hope you enjoyed our novel so far, and be sure to check previous videos to catch up with the events that led to this episode. Additionally, we would be grateful if you liked this video and subscribed to our channel. That will definitely contribute to our growth. We hope to see you soon. Cheers!